What should we do right now with this election? Obviously, big election, more people voted than ever before. And now it's contested here and there, and allegations being thrown around, and one side says one thing, the other says the other. What should our response as believers, or even just what should our response as general upstanding people be to this controversy that's currently taking place?
What I will tell you, to me, what's going on today in the United States, first and foremost, we need to remember this, is about the church. If the church doesn't wake up, if the church doesn't stand up, if the church doesn't become a moral voice, if the church doesn't pray, then I don't think the government really matters. And I believe that God is orchestrating what's going on in the nation partially. And again, this isn't any particular denomination or religious organization, but partly as a wake up call to the church. How can I know what's best for the church and for the future? I might think I know. I might think electing a particular candidate is going to bring better influence in terms of morals, in terms of abortion, in terms of et cetera. I might think I know that, and so I'm holding out for that, and I'm pressing hard for that. Well, somewhere in there, there's got to be a surrender to the sovereignty of God. So we start at that level, and I think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, where they say, you know what, you can throw us in the furnace, and if we die, we die, but our God is able to deliver us. We need that kind of faith. So that's the first thing, is just to step back and accept the sovereignty of God. But there's also another piece. When I look at Ezekiel 22:30, God had a will to bless the land, and he specifically said that he wasn't able to bless the land because there was no man, there was no intercessor. So I'm not of this fatalistic, predetermined, predestined type of a viewpoint where, well, it happened, it must have been God. There are many kinds of things that happen, not necessarily the will of God. So at some level, God may have been calling the church, calling specific people to vote a certain way or to do certain things, to stand up and to press in. And we were lazy, or it didn't happen, or again, you get into the vicious counterplay, and one side convinced the other side. Just because it happened doesn't mean that it was the will of God. So that's where a lot of times people get, it's like, well, it looks like it's happening this way. It's all fatalistic. I'm done. I'm just going to quit praying. I'm going to quit voting. I'm going to quit being involved, et cetera. And the answer is no. How can you go there? I'm going to continue to stand up for righteousness. I'm going to continue to stand up for what is moral and right, and continue to be a voice. If that voice is overruled, I'm going to assume that God is doing some kind of work in the church, but I'm going to continue to stand and continue to fight, continue to work.